Aquarius, and welcome to your forecast for February 2017. Now, this works if you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in Aquarius. Now, remember, this is just a general reading. If you want a more detailed reading, you can always schedule a private session with me at the link below. Alright, Aquarius, so let's get to your reading because you have a very exciting month coming ahead for you, okay? So the number one thing is that before the month starts, Mars is going to be going into Aries on January 28th. Now, Mars is very happy in Aries because Mars rules Aries. So he's very dignified this month and he's feeling really fired up and full of energy. Now, Aries rules your sector of communication, of siblings, of a healthy ego, of having the courage to pursue the things that you actually love doing. And it also how you relate to your immediate environment. That's why it has to do a lot with the ego. Now, with Mars here, I definitely see you being very aggressive when it comes to your communication. So the only thing I gotta say is be careful with the way that you're coming on because it could come off a little bit too aggressive. It could come on a little bit too harsh. So, try to channel this energy, this excess energy into some hobbies, especially hand hobbies. Maybe painting, building things, anything like that could really release, or even just writing can release a lot of pent up tension, okay? So definitely utilize this for your own good. Now, with Mars here, you're going to have a lot of strong energy propelling you to communicate, propelling you to speak your ideas, propelling you to go where you want to go and to really assert your ego in a healthy way. Especially because in February 3rd, Venus is going to be going into this house with Mars. So the two lovers of the solar system, Mars and Venus, are going to come together. And when this happens, there's a lot of passion. So I see you very passionate about what you have to say, very passionate about your relationships with your siblings and your brothers and sisters and cousins, how passionate you are when it comes to expressing your needs, your individual needs when it comes to your hobbies and the things that you love doing. So in this time, you're definitely going to feel a lot of happiness communicating your ideas, writing down your maybe something that you need to be telling somebody. This is the time to just write it down. But it's a great time to just communicate and let your light shine. Let your words come out. Even if it's through written or even if it's through spoken word. And any Aquariuses out there that work with anything that has to do with communications, this is an amazing month for you. Also, any Aquariuses out there that work with any sales or where you need to talk or where you need to give some sort of speech or, persuade somebody into something, this is the time to really shine at this. And also, I see you being very assertive when it comes to maybe gaining some contracts. So I do see some contract signing for you at this month. Now, February 6th, we have Jupiter going retrograde. And Jupiter is ruling your sector of higher philosophies, of higher learning, of travels,
this is a demonstration of
expansions of mind, of true wisdom and true wealthiness inside of yourself, gurus and teachers, and how you can travel the world and expand your mind even more. Now, with Jupiter retrograde here, what it's going to help you do is actually internalize all these lessons. So for any Aquariuses out there that are going to school, that are traveling, that are expanding their worlds, there's a lot of things that have been happening for the past 6 months. So now in this Jupiter retrograde, you're going to be able to just soak it all in and really understand, okay, that's why this happened, that's why I'm here, that's why I'm traveling. So it's going to be a great time for a lot of internal expansion when it comes to wisdom. Now, if you've been doing the correct thing, Aquarius, and you've been aligned with your purpose, which means, aligning with trying to expand your mind, trying to make higher philosophies, better morality for yourself, heighten yourself to a better you, and also feeling wealthy in it. If you've been doing this, then I see more opportunities coming to you, especially travel opportunities.
This is a demonstration
if you've not
of
been
Wirecast.
paying attention to too many of these things, I do see Jupiter finally kind of giving you an extra push, maybe doing some sort of, shift. It could be something of good or bad, but it's going to try to change things for you so it can align you where you should be. So in this period of Jupiter retrograde, definitely, have a gratitude journal. Try to internalize the things that are happening to you. Try to see the expansion that is happening within you, because then it's going to be really rewarding.
This is a
Now, on February
demonstration of
7th, we have
Wirecast.
Aquarius going into your sign because it's your birthday. The sun has been the whole time here in February, at the beginning of February. So, happy birthday to you, Aquarius. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Now, on February 7th, you have Mercury going into your sign. So, you're extra talkative, you're expressing yourself, you really have something to say, and you're already shining from the beginning of the month because it's your birthday. It's your birthday month. So here, the sun is going to make you feel, it's going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you feel full of vitality. It's making you shine in your own light. So this is a great time to really establish, okay, what's my new me? What do I want to be? Like put a set of standards for yourself. And with Mercury here, you're definitely going to be able to express these things. So after February 7th, I see you communicating a lot. Especially, wow, imagine you have like all these planets in the third house of communication, and then you have Mercury in your own house. You got something to say, Aquarius. You got something really important to say. And people are going to listen to you. So do not hold your tongue back. Do not. Now, on February 10th, we have the first eclipse of 2017, and it's going to be an eclipse in Leo, and it's a lunar eclipse. Now, lunar eclipses bring a restart in your emotions, in your internal world, and in your perceptions of life. Now, this has to do with your relationships, Aquarius, okay? So there's going to be an eclipse in your relationships and your committed relationships. And it's going to be bringing, a wake-up call and a shift here happening for you. Now, eclipses are a restart in your emotions. So if you've been having a stale marriage and you've just been kind of like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to be making it, this is a time where your emotional energy can totally change and see it from a different perspective, and things can feel refreshing again. They can feel like, okay, it's not as bad. The commitment is actually refreshing. Things are getting up again. So it's a great time to really put the intention of what is it that you want for your relationships to be like, your committed relationships. How do you see your significant other acting towards you, and how do you see yourself acting towards the relationship? This also has to do with any commitments that you have, even with business partners. So, absolutely important for you to be dealing with these things right now. But do not make any major decisions when it comes to your relationships and your commitments. Right now, the eclipses are shifting things, are restarting things, are moving things. So you don't want to be making any establishing of nothing until it's done, like around March.
Is a demonstration
then you can actually start like,
Wirecast.
okay, I'm going to set this and I'm going to set that. But for now, just go with the flow and set your intention. Now, February 18th, the sun is going to go into Pisces. So, bye-bye, birthday. But it doesn't matter. At the beginning of the month, you're still partying your ass off. Okay, so on February 18th, you have the sun going into Pisces. And Pisces is your house of money. So by the end of the month, I see you really getting an extra money income, feeling extra self-confident, feeling, your self-worth really high. And because of this,
Wirecast.
you're going to be able to actually get more money, okay? And it's going to be even more interesting because by February 25th, Mercury is going to go into Pisces as well. So I definitely see you, you're persuading somebody for something, for some sort of money. You're coming up with ideas to make money. You're coming up with ideas to handle your finances. You're coming up with ideas to organize how much money is it coming in, how much money is it going out, how can we be more efficient with our finances. So Mercury is going to be able to give you this analytical energy and this mental wittiness for you to be able to handle these tasks. And then the sun is here, so it's going to make you shine in them. You're going to be feeling great. You're actually you're not going to be feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this. You're going to be feeling great. You're going to be feeling, I love it. And it's going to boost your self-confidence. It's going to boost your self-esteem. And that is going to bring you more money. So take care of the finances and the self-worth by the end of the month. Especially because February 26th, we have the last eclipse in Pisces. Look at all the energy that is happening in your sector of finances and self-worth and self-love. And it has a lot to do with self-worth, because if you put your worth and you put your standard and you say, hey, listen, this is my talent and it costs this much, then that's what you're getting paid. If your self-worth is not that good, you can undermine your job, you can undermine your talents, and therefore you're not getting as much money as you should be getting. So this is the eclipse of the last bits of restarting your vitality and your character when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to your finances, and when it comes to your self-worth.
This is a
Now
demonstration of
definitely put the
Wirecast.
intention again. Put the intention in this eclipse of where do you see your finances going? Where do you want them to be? Where do you see your self-worth? Where do you see your self-esteem? You know, what do you need to do to stop judging yourself and to stop comparing yourself to other people? What do you need to be doing for that? So with this, all this energy here is going to bring you a lot of energy, and it's going to be great because this is the last eclipse of Pisces. So enjoy it. Put your intention, Aquarius. This is a fantastic month for you. A great way to start the year on your birthday and to be feeling really, really full of self-confidence by the end of the month. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for everything. Thank you for staying for your forecast. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. It's not going to happen again. Next month, everything's going to be super, super perfect. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And please leave your comments, your experiences. What is it that is happening to you this month? There's other Aquariuses here. Let's celebrate each other's birthdays. Have a beautiful day. Bye, Aquarius.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.